They say the tide don't turn for me. Every hull I helm is doomed to bleed. Whispers trail where my shadow falls. Cursed by sea, gods damned by salt. 100 tales behind my name. Each ends in fire, loss or shame. But I was born with brine in veins, and storms won't scare me off the chain. Raise the black and strike the sails. Let them speak their ghostly tales. I'm the one the sea can break. Sink or swim, I'll curse the wake. Marked by the Marlinspike, they say, but I'll rewrite my end today. Gallows built with every glance. My crew half pray, half grip their champs. But fear's a fire I feed like coal. Let them down, I'll take the toll. I've bled beneath a dozen skies and watched good men believe the lies. But when the deep calls out my name, I'll meet it wild, I'll meet it brave. Raise the black and strike the sails. Let them speak their ghostly tales. I'm the one the sea can't break. Sink or swim, I'll curse the wake. Marked by the Marlinspike, they say, but I'll rewrite my end today. Ghostly tales, I'm the one the sea can break. Sink or swim, I'll curse the wake. Marked by the Marlinspike, say. Marked by the Marlinspike, they say. But I'll rewrite my end today. It came from a chest sunk long below, wrapped in rot and inked in woe. No name, no hand that dared to sign, just bleeding lines through salt and time. Its edge was burnt, its corners torn, but cursed ones feel when they've been warned. It whispered truths the stars won't show, and pointed where the damned don't go. The chart, it speaks in breath and bone. It hums when I'm too far from home. Lines that crawl beneath my skin, pull me where the tales begin. The crew says turn, it's not too late, but I see fate, not fear in slate. They mutter tales of shipwrecked kings, of madness tied in silver strings. But I have danced with deeper things, and heard the song the ocean sings. The helm won't sway, the course is set by blood and ink and whispered dead. If monsters sleep, The chart, it speaks in breath and bone. It haunts when I'm too far from home. Lines that crawl beneath my skin, pull me where the tales begin. Let thunder break, let sirens cry. We chase the mark or die.
We sailed where maps begin to bleed, past stars that blink but do not lead. The sun don't rise the way it should, and nights last longer than they could. The compass spins with every breath, like something laughs beneath our deck. The sea is glass, no wind, no tide, yet still we drift where ghosts reside. Turn back the cry, this ain't the sea. This is a dream that should not be. But I see fire on the waves, a crown of teeth, the path unpaved. If they don't care which shore we win, then I will steer where the compass spins. They wake with blood inside their eyes. They scream of shapes with reaching spines. The crook won't speak, the mast won't creak. The ship itself begins to weep. I hear a voice inside the keel. It sings in tones no man should feel. But something in me knows its name, a cursed dare, a sacred flame. Turn back, they cry, the same to see. This is a dream that should not be. But I see fire on the waves, a crown of teeth, the path unpaved. If they don't care which shore we win, then I will steer where the compass spins. Dream that should not be, but I see fire on the waves, a crown of teeth, the path unpaved. If they don't care which shore we win, then I will stand. Where the compass spins. The stars are drowned, the moon won't rise. Just think and breathe and watching eyes. The ocean bends where none should be, and shapes below still mimic me. The ropes hang limp, the sails won't weep. The air is still, the dark runs deep. The crew speaks low with tightened jaws, afraid to name the eye that saw. The abyss it watches cold and wide. It knows the truths that fear can't hide. It waits beneath shimmer moves beneath the keel. Too smooth, too slow, too cursed to feel. A shadow wide as kingdoms fall. It listens close, it learns us all. The men won't eat, the deck won't groan. The wood feels flesh, the helmet like bone. But still I stare into the black, into the dark to call me back. The abyss, it watches cold and wide. It knows the truths that fear can't hide. It waits beneath our shattered path with breathless depth and voiceless wrath. But I won't kneel, I won't be tamed. Let monsters look, I know their name. It watches cold and wide. It knows the truths that fear can't hide. It waits beneath our shattered path with breathless depth and voiceless wrath. I stare it down, I stake my claim. The sea won't break what bears my name.
The sea turned red, the moon was swallowed, stars all fled. A wall of teeth, a crown of bone, the tide itself began to groan. Its eyes held fire, the gods don't know, a hunger carved from depths below. No mercy waits where legends sleep, just wrath that rises from the deep. Leviathan, we see you now. Set the sails, split the prow. We came to prove what none would dare, to drag a nightmare from his lair. We'll rise or drown beneath your frown, for glory lies in wearing your crown. Decks ran slick with shattered hope. The line snapped loose, we cut the ropes. One screamed a prayer, one laughed instead. One drew his blade and lost his head. But I stood firm, curse on my name. With every loss I fed the flame. If death awaits, I'll meet it proud, with steel and screams and thunder loud. Leviathan, we see you now. Set the sails, split the prow. We came to prove what none would dare, to drag a nightmare from its lair. We'll rise or drown beneath your frown, for glory lies in wearing your crown. bleed, we burn. But still the tide will twist and turn. We came to die or stake our claim, and etch in blood a sailor's name. We'll rise or drown beneath your frown, but let the world recall we took the cloud.
I came with blood upon the mast, a crown of teeth, the die was cast. The harbor moat stood cold and wide, but I walked in with death beside. No cursed wretch, no broken soul. I wore the deep and paid the toll. Let those who doubted bite their tongues. The sea chose me and I have won. They call me cursed, they called my name. In every wreck, in every flame, but I return with fire and steel. From this now walk, the scars are real. The weight behind, the road my brand. I took the crown with my own hand. I laid its head on tavern stone, a gift to those who die alone. No god, no beast, no grey-born tie could steal the fury in my stride. The crew still breathes, not whole but true. Each soul a tale the storm lived through, and in their eyes a fire burns. For men like us the ocean turns. They called me cursed, they called my name. In every wreck, in every flame, but I return with fire and steel. The mist now walk, the scars are real. The weight behind, the road my brand. I took the crown with my own hand. You want a tale to scare the sea? Then write this down, it bled for me. They call me